Hi everybody. I hope everybody had a great last day of the week. It's weekend time. Woohoo! Time to celebrate the weekend, right? And I'll do that by whipping some stuff. I figure I'll do some Baladoth first, and then maybe some Yuans after. Because I only need 28 more Baladoth to finish stage... What is it, stage 1? Stage 2. Let's have a look. Baladoth, this shouldn't be too hard here. A little bit harder than the Yuans. Let's have a look. Loot bell. Oops. This one. Ooh, thank you, Ducky. Thank you for the follow. Why am I playing whips? For fun? I looted this whip about a year ago off a nozzle and hardly used it. But, well, I can use the skills, so why not? It's actually one of the better whips, if not the best whip. The Dominax original Voyager adjusted. With amp, I'm doing 47.5 to 95 damage. Twice per minute, 30 times a minute, so once every 2 seconds. And it seems to be pretty effective at killing stuff, a little bit slow-ish. But my previous hunt on Yuans, well, actually made 200 pet profit. Wonder if I can do that again. This one I got from Noozle, yeah. But they also have limited stuff. This is an unlimited one. Yeah, that's roughly what they're worth these days. When I looted it, that was the second or third one looted. I could have sold it at that time for TT plus something like 12 to 1500. But mine had the first 5T rates, really good rates. I was like, no, I'll just hang on to it. I also do taming occasionally, so having a whip that does some serious damage, nice. And it's another skill to skill up on, right? More skill points to collect. I don't focus on specific skills. I just skill everything. Like, oh wait, where is it? There it is. Look at my professions for combat. Laser sniper hit 45, BLP sniper hit 45, swordman hit 45, knife fighter 43. I'm moving a lot of skills up, all of them. Ooh, nice one. 49 pet and 3 pack, almost a global. Mindark being cheap again. They saved a few packs to save on a light show. Oh, and if I look at my combat skills, my whip is actually low-ish. Because it's actually on the second page. At 35 for damage and hit. On my way to 36. Too bad 86. I'm using the melee trauma amp 6 unlimited. Yeah, the melee trauma amplifier 6. And on top I have the Mayhem M. What's it called? The Mayhem M Delta something. The Mayhem M Matrix Delta. And basically, well, the 20% evade chance and dodge chance is nice, but the 8% lifesteal saves a lot on also healing, which means I can continue doing more damage. Well, 18 more to go, and I finished stage 2. Oh, Moccasin, yeah. Moccasin definitely is also a nice whip, but not as much damage as this one. I'll just whip these guys long enough to whip them into submission and have them hand over their pets freely. That would be easy. Nope, he just gave a tiny bit of pets. Yeah, maybe they might enjoy it. But then, if they enjoy it, will they submit? I guess I'll know really fast if they enjoy it if they start running towards me, all of them. And that would be bad. the fun part, if you equip this whip, it also gives you an effect. The effect is increase creature dominance by 4%. Which is something for taming, but hey, I'm exerting my dominance over this Beladoth. Oh, and guys, when I'm streaming, ask me anything. I've been playing this game for nearly 15 years. June, I'll be playing 15 years. So if you have questions about the game, just ask me anything. Loot theories. Ooh. Loot theories. I believe in perception. Loot 2.0 hunting related. Haven't had that much experience with the Loot 2.0 yet. Seems a bit different. Since Loot 2.0, it also seems to matter what armor you're wearing, what weapon you're using, what your total gear is. Seems to also influence on the loot. And then I put my tobacco. It's kind of hard to roll a joint without tobacco. Well, you can, but it'll be much stronger. Let's have a look. Where did I put that? Ah, there it is. Positive and negative actions. Well, I know that if you've been losing a lot of pets, you're definitely gonna get something big. Still, that big doesn't have to be big enough to compensate your entire loss, but that part I do agree on, and I've noticed if you keep close tracking of what you're killing, and like this Beladeth Young, if it loots something 3-pad 20, 3-pad 50-ish, that's about the normal average loot for these. If it starts dipping down, like if I get a couple of times just 2-pad, then there could be something close by. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Almost forgot about healing. Focus too much on talking. But if I think it will ruin it for you if you hunt in team, I think team loot works different than single person loot. Not 100% sure, but I think it's actually handled different. It's like if you create a team, it's more like a new unified loot pool gets created. Not sure. Not sure if that's the case. Your team, well, is your team always the exact same amount the exact same people? Because even just occasionally somebody else not tagging along or somebody else tagging along than normal, that would maybe that pool gets created on team creation and then ends for the system as soon as you end the team, or the team changes, starts anew. Not sure. Team is very complicated. I also don't like hunting in team. But for loot to go bad after something big, that seems to be quite normal in this game. Mindart giveth and Mindart taketh away. With 2, 4, 6 hands. Usually they're very quick to take it back. I'm not that familiar with the loot system on teams, because, like I said, I don't do many team hunts. Not sure if there is something like a team loot pool that you hunt on. But imagine if you're doing a team hunt around the time where the system basically wanted to give you an ATH. That ATH now goes to the team, but you're the one in team doing, let's say a team of 2, you're doing 52% of the damage versus the friend that you have with you doing 48%. So you get 52% of the ATH, well, 52% of all the stackables, and then item is random, if there's any items. So, could be tricky. So I kinda prefer hunting solo. Okay, explain it. Reasonable. 11 pet plus. That was a compensation loot. Loot 50-50 as we use a weapon, but because of 2 weapon drops worth 100, 2 weapon drops worth 110 pet total. That want to be like 200 pets that kill. Then I sold the weapons, I gave the friend a share of those. Now I wonder, does the game cut me flag to lose 155 while I give that away in a share? No, I don't think they track what you do with the items. I think they only track up until the point it gets looted. After that, no. But if in both cases you were the person looting it in while hunting, then that could have effect on your loot pool. Because I think the system only looks at who looted what. Oh, maybe because you were overdue on better loot. Maybe that's why you looted the weapons instead of your friend. Maybe that's why your share was probably a little bigger in that loot than his. Since you got the weapons. I possibly could have ruined it for the returns, but that's one of the reasons I don't hunt in teams and only with really close friends. Like my society does team hunts all the time, but I hardly ever take part in them. There's some really big players in our SOC, so if we're doing a SOC hunt, items tend to go to those stronger persons because they're doing a lot more damage. Well, even if 2 people are hunting with the exact same weapon, exact same amp, because of difference in skill, and that could just be a slight difference in skill, you might be hitting more times than your friend. Your friend could have a few more evades or a few more where the mob dodges the attack. So there will always be a slight difference in who does the most damage, even though you're using the exact same weapon. Yeah, it's about the closest you can have in being roughly equal in damage on both, is to just play the same weapon. Ooh, have to go turn in the mission. I had my 400 kills. Event Challenger. They're actually outside here at the TP. That's gonna be easy. Close to 140 pet in loot return so far. Valadoth. Next stage, yeah. I'll take the next stage. Ooh, 34.7 points experience in Shoreblade. That wasn't bad. Do I want more? Of course I want to start it. Ooh, that little bit of skill actually boosted 14% in the level on knife. That's not bad. Sorry about that. Smoking's bad for you. But I guess we all know that one, right? Smoking weed, on the other hand, good for starting the weekend, that's for sure. And there goes my motto again.
Yeah, the more dedicated, the more medicated. You feel me?
15, 16. 17... 17 pad-ish. All in all, not too bad here. But I'm still waiting for my first global. Although that 49 pad and a few pack was pretty close. .6% efficiency. Ooh, that's really low. 0.6. That is seriously low. But there are some really low weapons, low efficiency weapons that I actually also like. I think this one was also very low. See, efficiency 13.9 for the grenade launcher and NGL1. Really nice weapon to use though. I think the flamethrower is also very low. I wonder what my 30-foot club is also kinda low. Let's have a look. Open. Yes and no. Not completely sure. The efficiency. There used to be weapons that were considered really bad for using to hunt, like Rep X Battle Axe, the unlimited one. And now it is actually one of the highest efficiency weapons in the game, which is kind of strange because it's never been a decent weapon. This one, I think. Open. View information. Oh, it's actually 57%. I thought it was lower. And well, you've been around for a long time too, although you haven't played for a long time in between. But I'm sure you know that Rep X Battle Axe from the old days. No dog, not today. Never seen it. I think I got one in storage here on Ark. I can show after. Yeah, there used to be an old glitch in that thing. And as the Repax Battle Axe, as a weapon, it wasn't great. Oh, trigger damage multiple. Oh, nice. Too bad they fixed that one then. But even back in the days when it was still glitchy like that, a lot of people were using it because there weren't many axes available in the game. So people were using it, but it wasn't the best thing, the best weapon to use on efficiency returns basically. And now apparently it's one of the highest efficiency weapons in the game. A little bit strange if you ask me. These guys want me dead. Maybe they got something nice they're holding. And hi Milton. Forgot to say hi. Hope you had a great day today and are really ready for the weekend. They really want me dead. They just keep spawning more mobs on me. Ah. I have an itchy nose today. Could be because I work with glass wool and rock wool fibers. I work in insulation. Insulation? Well, it's not too bad actually, if you get used to it. The first year I did it was a lot of scratching and itchy, and after about a year, well, you basically got used to not scratching. Because the more you scratch, the more it will start to itch, because you're rubbing all those fibers into your skin. But then once you get used to that, it's not too bad anymore. I can now actually just go lie down. Oh, like I died. But I can actually go lie down into glass wool fibers. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. Where did I die? But I guess each job has its own things that make it less interesting or interesting to do. Ah. Marper Foxtrot type Plasma Annihilator, Mentor Edition. As soon as something's on the radar, I can hit it. $25, $26, 26.5-ish pads. Not too bad. Yeah, but getting glass wool fibers in your eye also really nasty. You can rinse it out and just rinse, and hope it rinses out. Because once that fiber is wet, even in hospital, with extra dyes that they can use to cover the moist from your eye, they can't see it because it's glass. But my biggest worries is with glass wool and rock wool fibers is inhaling microfibers. I know as a chemist, because I actually studied chemistry, rock wool, aka well sand basically, because whether it's a rock or it's deteriorated enough to become dust, it's all sand. Main component of sand is silicium oxide, which is the same for glass. Anything that's already oxidated doesn't really react with anything anymore, or not easy. Yeah, I know. Well, welding eye from looking at something being welded definitely is nasty. I know it's nasty because of the UV light that actually comes from welding, isn't it? Yeah, and that might take a long time to recover, if ever, depending on how bad it was. But usually the body will recover. Unless you really, really hurt the body, it will recover. $10. Whoa. 10 years is a long time. If it hasn't recovered yet, then it probably won't. You might be stuck with it for, well, the rest of your life now. Well, now you know why people wear that mask while welding, right? Even need them in winter. I actually use my sunglasses, well, more during winter, I think, than during summer. When driving a car in winter and the sun is a lot lower, so yeah, kinda need sunglasses in winter more. Ooh, my whip is close to reaching minimum condition. Yeah, white is really reflective. That's why it's white, actually. We see an object in a certain color because all colors except the one that we see get absorbed by the object. In white, that's nothing gets absorbed. So white is the most reflective one of all the colors, as far as white is actually a color. Hmm. 12, 13, 50, oh, 14 pad and a bit, not bad. But I need to repair my whip, and I can't do that if I keep attacking. I'm not too heavy yet. Equip. To 283 pad to repair a whip and amp. Now let's remove that death location, because that gets annoying, that waypoint. Here, kitty, come on. The guy that was furthest away came. Oh well. I'm sure the other one will come too. Yeah, but it is one of the nicer amps, the A101. I'm kinda sad that I sold my A101. I now only have A103 left. Yeah, true. The repair bill eventually, yeah, it's definitely bigger. But then you're spending more TT per kill, which also means your return per kill goes up. At least your average return per kill. No. There we go. Okay, yeah. In that, but that's also two different weapons, and each weapon has its own return average. So it's hard to compare two different weapons, even though you're using the same amp on them. Dukin's rifle, haven't used that in ages. True, it definitely saves you a little bit of ammo. I'm getting the feeling there's something like a global coming in. There's, the loot feels like there's something. Can't quite pinpoint that, but sometimes you just know there's gotta be something close by. Like a gut feeling. And my gut is telling me there is something here. Regrets, yeah, definitely, they're on the menu. I could end up spending what, 200 pad to loot something like a global of 50 pad? But the Ballad of today are definitely not as nice as the U ones were last Wednesday. U ones definitely did better there. Oh, that was the end of my loot bill. There we go. Now it worked. So annoying that you can't be interacting with something and then tell it to take a pill. It's quite annoying. Yeah, but they actually made hopping in and out of vehicles harder too. You can hop in easy, but hopping out you actually have to have that icon on the desktop to exit vehicles. Because they took exit vehicle out of the right menu, right click menu. Oh, F is now leaving? Okay. Didn't know that one. Thank you. Learn something new every day. We also keep learning something new every day because Miner keeps changing everything. Well, not just every day, but they're definitely changing stuff around. Ah, okay. So it's the holding F, not just pressing, but not clicking the F button, but holding it down a little longer. was 3.50 of an old. Not the best loot. Okay. See you in a bit. Ooh, heal. Hoo. That was almost dead. Whew. GMT +2 because of summertime. Why don't I whip Aatrox? Aatrox are fast regen. They because the whip is so slow would take a lot more time to kill them with the whip. Okay, mental, I'll have to check into that and then actually change it if so. Yeah, I've been thinking about going to CET, Central European Time, right? See, that was something there. 197 pad. Woohoo! Thank you. It might be time to go actually hunt some Yuans now, because I think that was it for these. Ooh, critted. Now, if they only stopped attacking for a moment, I could actually go to the Yuans. Ooh. Not even too bad 50. Okay, that's a long distance. Well, not as long, but I don't want to go run the distance. Ooh, nice. Sweating profession 15. That's not bad. Takes a while to get that. Sweat gatherer 21. You're closing in. Okay, that was a rough place to land. Almost stuck in a wall. Yeah, you're almost there. And just about a day, maybe 2 more days. Ooh, nice. 19 hit, 17 damage for whip. Not too bad. Have you been trying to tame Loila? Eloila? Your skilling whip for taming or just as a nice weapon? Because whips are a nice weapon, although they are a little bit slow. Let's see how I did. I did okay-ish. And thank you for the follow. Let me show you the whip. View information. For level 18, with the main trauma amplifier 6, doing 47.5 to 95 damage. For a whip, that's pretty high. High enough to go hunt Yuans. Or Baladoth like I was doing. I've also done some taming. Even back in the old days, I'm level 19 tamer, almost 20. And level 18 pet handler. You're aiming for Boja, the adjusted one I have now. That one. You want that one? I actually looted it off a noozle. I looted this whip myself. Yeah, the unlimited adjusted Boja, that's the one I have. They're pretty awesome. For a whip. Because it's still just a whip. But at least this is a whip that's viable as a weapon. All the other whips there, most of them are so low in damage you can hunt punies with them. That's about it. Yeah, most of them are useless as a weapon. True, you can use the trauma 1 on them. Makes them a little bit better as a weapon, but because of the speed of a whip, you can basically only hunt on stuff that's pretty low health regenerated. Like this U1 is actually slightly fast health regen. Even for this whip. Makes it a little bit less eco to hunt on mobs like this. Even for this whip. But last time I hunted them I was pretty lucky. I ended up with 200 pet profit on these. So, gonna see if they wanna help me out today again. But this unlimited adjusted Boisia, it does have the advantage that you only need to be level 18. And you can have a weapon that does up to 95 damage with amp. How many level 18 weapons do you know that can do up to that much damage? And okay, it's slow, but it definitely is a lot of damage. Yeah, they're definitely cheap these days. When I looted mine, I think it was the third one that was looted total. When I looted it, it was selling for D plus 1200 or 1500. But because of my tier rates, I figured no, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep this myself. Because it has some pretty good tier rates. At least the first 5 are definitely nice. That one. He got company. He called in a friend for help. He was like, this nasty mosquito is hurting me. Ooh. Hey, mental. Look at the stats that you just did for those two weapons, but look at it for the Dominax original Boisia in combination. Stop you. In combination with the melee trauma amplifier 6, and look at the stats for that. the eco on this whip is with amp is higher than that 2.98, I think. What do you mean unreachable? Kill it. Ah, there we go. Trauma 6 improved? Can you improve the trauma amplifier? Because I get the regular... See, I've got the regular melee trauma amplifier 6. Okay. Oh, I might have to look into that. Because over 3 DPP damage per pack, definitely interesting. With the 6, if I unlock 2 more tier rates and then use accuracy enhancers on all 5 slots, then I should also be at 3 damage per pack. Damn, would be nice to have that straight off the bat. Damn, that would be nice. Oh. Oh yeah, the John and 101 is definitely a nice combo too. Well, I might actually reach level 36 whipper hit day. Crossing fingers. I could use one of those additional skill pills. $343. Loot isn't too bad here so far. Loot is still promising. Unlike it was at the Beladoth. Loot was telling me, yeah, not much around. Five, 580. This might be a good moment to hunt the once. The loot is definitely not bad. Instead of the 3+ pad. Got a feeling it's not a bad time. But we'll know at the end of this whip. Oh, there's his big brother helping him. 2, 30, 42, 50-ish. Oh, and in case you're wondering what's all the rumbling in the background, I'm rolling in the next joint. Okay, that's a little scary, that loot. That guy. Because I want to go more northwest, westish. A little bit closer to where I want to go. I don't like hunting too close to the teleporter. Don't ask me why. Okay, a little better. Ooh, that was a little choppy. closing that joint. It goes up and down. Still frame drops on Steam? On stream? It should be okay-ish, because it's one hell of a hard game to stream on one computer. If I had a second computer to use the streaming software and then a capture card, that would be perfect, but I've actually been thinking about maybe upgrading my graphics card, going from a 1060 to the 1660 Ti, because apparently those new ones are better for the new NVENC encoder. Near Zealand. Little, yeah. I'm in the Netherlands in Noord-Brabant. Well, I figure if the streaming actually becomes a bit popular and I do get more viewers, then I'll probably still have to get the external capture card then. Well, the capture card I would need, but then I could fix up my old laptop to use as a capture PC. My previous laptop, I think the hard drive died on that one. So I could patch that up. Well, usually old rigs do need a new cool paste. Most people use their cooling paste way too long. Well, never required. I think it's better to at least change your cooling paste after about 3 years max. That would be better to change it, because the cooling paste solidifies. It becomes really thick and hard after a couple of years. Yeah, definitely just keep an eye on your temperatures, right? And it's easy to monitor temperatures these days. There's hardware info. Hardware info. Pretty cool program to keep an eye on everything. I know that right now my CPU is running at 34 to 35 Celsius and my GPU is running at 38 Celsius, but they're both water cooled. So in my case, overheating is definitely not an issue. Oh, my ambient temperature inside here is 19 Celsius. Yeah, this house is actually not that bad insulated. I actually live in a corner house. So on one side I got a neighbor, but the other side is open street. So definitely not bad insulation here. Ooh, everything froze there for a second. Oh, almost there. The whip. Oh, oh, there goes my whipper hit. Level 36. Well, my damage should follow any second then, because they're really close together. Well, actually they drifted apart a bit more. 15% to go. Okay. Okay, need to repair. Leave me alone for a second. I'm gonna have to do repairs anyway, because it's about to break. Just ignore this nasty yuan poking in my back. Oh, wait, not that one. Actually broke even. Well, apart from the decay on armor. So that global that I had earlier was kind of more repaying me for what I had lost. Time to give MA some more money then. Yeah. Well, I'm trying. With every whip hit, I'm trying to give them more money, right? Oh. No, dog. Come on. No, Snoop. My dog's been trying to get my attention. That was actually not a bad loot. Almost 13 pad. It's not too bad. Massive delay? Okay, that's strange. Let's look at the software. Stream info, come on. I'm still on stable bitrate. CPU is running only 16%, so shouldn't be. Buffer size 30.5 seconds. Well, I think the buffer size originally is always about 30, isn't it? Whoa, that's big latency to broadcaster. Because there's always some delay, but this is a lot, definitely. Wonder what that caused. What caused that? Maybe Windows on the background did an update check or something? Normally 2-second delay at most, okay. Then I really wonder what caused that one. Huh. That's a big difference. Um, let's see if that helps. I wonder if it now will go down again or not. 2 seconds, okay. Then I might know where to look for. Because I did switch to a GPU overclock. And I just turned that off. So maybe that overclock isn't completely stable. Maybe I tried clocking the RAM too high. Well, if it's still on 2 seconds, then yeah, it does look stable. Well, let me test that. Let me turn that back on. Let me see, where is... Here it is. Okay, I turned the overclock back on. So if it is the overclock, then it would start to rise again, right? Can you check now? What's the delay now? If the delay went up or not? Two to 2.2. Okay. Then maybe it's not the overclock. Maybe something was running in the background for a moment. You never know with Windows 10. That's the one thing about Windows 10 that I don't like. There are so many processes running in the background these days. It's not funny anymore. And before, in the older Windows, you could actually turn a lot of it off. But now, if you turn the wrong thing off, that's it. Reboot time. Oh yeah, it definitely downloads a lot of stuff in the background. Let's have a quick look while that might have caused some little bit more lag, but let's see. Open. Currently I have 7 apps running and 76 background processes. 76! That's insane. It's way too many. And that's all eating processor power, and that's all eating RAM. The amount of control you have over Windows these days is a lot less than we used to have. But we used to have to pay for our operating system, and well, now it's free. And all they want in return is all your info. No, I actually have it free. I got it as a free upgrade. Yeah. If I, yeah. I kinda did pay for that Windows 7 because it was originally installed on the laptop that I bought. So yeah, maybe that's why I got the free upgrade. But apparently even now you can there's still ways of getting that free upgrade. Even though Microsoft basically ended it, there is apparently a workaround, so you can still get that free upgrade to Windows 10. Yeah, we are kinda at the mercy of Microsoft, right? We either use that sucky Windows or have to do a lot of work using something like Linux. Um, the fun part with computers starts when you hook up a secondary monitor. Especially if you go the route I did. I have an ultra-wide monitor in front of me. So 2560 by 1080. And then next to it, I have a secondary monitor. Two monitors, especially at this amount of pixels, is a strain on your graphics card. I can definitely notice the difference when I turn that monitor off in Windows, or if I have it on in Windows. Oh yeah, second monitor is definitely easy to have. In my case, I got the streaming software there, so I can actually keep track of a lot of things. I'm still figuring out a lot of stuff on the streaming side, as in, I think I programmed that to this button. Let's see, this should trigger. Yep, there it is. Only found out recent I can actually link stuff to keys. I was like, hey, that's actually pretty handy. Yeah, or have Netflix open on the second monitor. If I really want to, I don't even need to look at Entropia. I'll do a small demonstration. This one's just about dead. I like the new controls that they gave us. Everybody's bitching about the controls, or was bitching about the controls. Nobody liked them. They actually made it very easy to use a macro. And in my case, I have a hardware device that can be programmed. Programmable keys on a keyboard, for instance. In my case, I got a Logitech G13 with 22 programmable buttons. So look, I can switch to mobs, different mobs, no hands. As long as I'm hunting something that cannot kill me because I have lifesteal, I could basically just hunt it while watching movies, whatever. Yep, I just spam F. That's all I'm doing. Mental. Yeah, I already checked. You are allowed to use stuff like that if it's hardware. And since I have, can I show you guys? No, I zip tied that cable. Damn. I'll have to do a section on Twitch about the setup I have. The Logitech G13 keypad. It actually has 22 pre-programmable buttons, a joystick, and 2 additional buttons next to the joystick that you could program like your mouse buttons. With a click on at the top, there's a set of buttons. I can switch between profiles. So I got a profile for Entropia, I got a profile for streaming Twitch. I can basically use it like a stream deck. I can pre-program a lot of stuff in it, but it will also accept scripts and just simple macros. But Minarch has in their EULA something about if it's hardware, it's allowed. You're not allowed to use a macro program, but if it's a hardware, like programmable buttons on your keyboards, then it's no problem. Yeah, definitely. Then it's definitely more like a bot. And they're definitely not happy if you bot. I basically just tell my Logitech G13, if I press the designated button, continue pressing F until I push that button again. So I toggle that button on or off. Yeah, they made Entropia Universe accessible to just about anybody. If you're in a wheelchair, no problem. If you're controlling stuff by blowing on a straw, for instance, no problem. You can play Entropia. Entropia, to play it is accessible just about to anyone. There's no rush other than occasionally having to hurry up and click the heal button. A friend of mine always says about Entropia, why are you playing this? There's nothing happening on screen. Everything's just standing there. Loot bill's gone. Consume. Come on. All these mobs. They're all closing in and... yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. True. Unlike games that you buy and play for a while, or games that you have to pay monthly fees, like World of Warcraft, at the end of the game, everything that you spend on it, that's gone. On Entropia, at the end of the game, you sell your skills, you sell all your items, your gear, and you grab the last remaining cash and take it all. It's the only game I know that says by the time you stop playing, oh, here you go, you left some of your money here. And it's usually just some of your money, because hell, we spend a lot on this game. I know I did. I probably dropped in about 20,000 in the past 15 years. But I did take 7,500 out, so that's 12,500 for 15 years. Well, if you look at it, how much it's a month, it's not too bad. It could have been much worse. If you go to, let's say, every Saturday you go to a bar and you go drinking, or you go watch a movie over the weekend, you spend about the same amount a month. Instead of going to a movie or going to a bar 4, maybe 5 times a month, I drop it into Entropia and I get to play the entire month, or most of the entire month. If Mindark doesn't rip me off. So in a way, yeah, I did spend a lot of money, but I also had a lot of entertainment in return. And hopefully at the end of the road I can still take some more out, to lower the amount that I lost over all those years. Almost 14 pet. Well, 13 and a half. Loot isn't too bad, but where's my global? Come on, Mindark. Yeah, well, that's... well, that is what the game is built on, right? Somebody has to lose so that somebody else can have that big prize. Because Mindark sure as hell ain't losing money. It's like a casino, the house doesn't lose. But I've been there, I've done my fair share of sweat gathering. Seriously, I've done really my fair share of sweat gathering. This character is actually my second character that I'm playing in Entropia. My first character got banned for life back in the ancient days. That ban for life that I got in the ancient days was back in those days you could gather sweat up until you reached 200 points in sweat gathering. That was your level cap for sweat gathering. That was your free trial money that you could earn to try the game. I had the option of what's the name for it? A semi-subdomain email address, and all Mindark checked for was if the email address was in use or not. So I created a few more characters, which is definitely against the terms of use. Somebody from a society I was in back then must have ratted me out, because he wanted to buy my sweat dirt cheap, and if I didn't sell it to him, he was gonna tell on me. I didn't sell him, and 2 days later I was banned. So I'm pretty sure it was that guy that ratted on me for having multiple accounts. When I got the ban, Mindark was like, you are using 24 accounts instead of the one per person that you can have. Mindark didn't do that job very well, because if they actually had looked deeper, I was using 68 characters. So trust me, I've done my fair share of sweat gathering. And yeah, great society member. Don't even know what society it was anymore. That's how long ago it was. And yeah, I was a cheater back then, and I paid for my crime. Everything I had, all the skills I had, all possessions I had on my main character, they all were forfeit. My account was closed for life. And the fun part about it is they block your main account. Doesn't matter which account you're using, they'll lock you out of the one that possesses the cash. So all the other accounts were never locked by Minecraft, which is why this is my second avatar. After a few avatars, I stopped naming them real names and they just had numbers instead of names. One definitely still has a name. My first main character was actually a man, a male character, and the second one that I created, I was like, okay, I also want to know what it's like to play as a female. And there's still a difference in male or female in this game. On the low to medium range armors, for instance, armors are cheaper for females. But then on the high-end armor, they're a lot harder to get, so they're way more expensive. Yeah, I still don't understand why they didn't go for unisex armors. Why does it have to be male or female? And yeah, my global hasn't arrived. I'm still waiting for it. I've actually streamed a lot longer than I normally stream, because where's my global? I'm already streaming 2.5 hours. Normally I stream around 2 hours. Well, 2 hours 23 minutes now. I'm gonna have to end the stream in about maybe 5 minutes anyway, but I hope to global. And yeah, time definitely flies when you're having fun. It's definitely more fun to stream when there's somebody to talk to also, instead of streaming to 0 viewers. So I really appreciate you guys talking. Ooh, lag spike. Oh, what happened there? Hmm, my screen resolution for Streamlabs just changed. I think OBS, well, Streamlabs OBS is having an issue. Let's see. No, it definitely still looks normal on screen. For you guys, just on my end, it looks really strange right now. Ooh. I still wonder what those lag spikes are. They're when you're playing Entropia, they happen on an interval time. You have your normal lag, but there's once every X amount of time, there's this massive spike. I wonder what the game is doing in the background then. Is it refreshing something? Is it backing up a file, or it's something that causes all the servers on the entire game to lag? Yeah, vehicles definitely cause a lot of lag. Yeah, this is gonna be the last kill, guys. Yeah, maybe there's something in the background on Windows. Maybe there's some issues with the provider in my area. I don't know. CPU overloaded. Could be a max CPU for a moment, but my CPU is actually running really cool, so I don't think it's running a lot on maximum. Well, that wasn't the best of hunts on new ones. Well, thank you guys for watching. Also, thank you for talking. Oh, about to hit 80k overall skills? Not bad. Want to see what I have? What I have for total? 290,170. Have fun. Have a great weekend, guys. Hope you guys will be back again on Monday. If you haven't followed yet, click that follow button so you get notified. And well, thanks for chatting. Makes the stream a lot more interesting too, if there's, for me, somebody to talk to. So thanks guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.